Good morning, everyone. Jim, Lisa, everyone. We are an everyone this morning, okay? So never think that because there's just a few people interested in coming to a meditation or whatever, that and there's just a few that is just a few. No, we are the many. We are the many. We are everything. Sarah, thank you so much for jumping on this line this morning because I have so much inspiration that it has to be shared. And it's going to go right into you guys. And then from you guys, it's going to get contripled, contripled. All right. I just made up a word, contripled, and go out into our world. How's that? Yeah. And it's going to be like the little gingerbread crumbs for you today. You're going to have your little feet move on this planet and the mother Gaia, and you're going to have your little mind working. You're going to have some heart stuff going on or emotion stuff, whatever. It's all good. It doesn't change a thing, Sarah and Lisa and Jim and Cami. Nothing changes. Nothing changes. We are changeless beings. Anchor yourself, Yogananda said, in that which is changeless. Good morning, Marty. So happy to have you here. This just adds contripling our our combined love force, our combined love force. Yeah. So let your eyes close to this world, my dears. Remember yesterday we were cosmic. We were in rhythm with the cosmos because that breath of spirit comes in as your breath right now, feeding you the infinite elixir of life. Mm, so tasty, delicious, actually. And when we breathe out, we as a whole humanity, and that includes all the creatures, great and small, we all give back our love to that beloved source of us. And then the next breath comes in, and it's pure source. It's pure source. We're sourcing source. We can't live without breath. It was Papaji who said, "Self is what gives breath to life." Who you are, my dears, is what gives breath to life. Just you, just you, one of a kind. You are everyone. Self is what gives breath to life. You need not search for it. You need not search for it. It is here. You are that which you would search. You are that which you would search for. You're already that. We can't remind ourselves of this truth enough from my seat of understanding the reality. We cannot hear this enough. You are that, we are that for which we would search for. You are what you are looking for, is another way to put it. You are already what you're looking for. So that someone said, leave the front door and the back door open for your thoughts to flow through. Just don't invite them in for tea, all right? Keep the front door and the back door wide open and allow your thoughts just to pass on through. Just like in this incarnation, we're just passing through. We're strangers in a strange land. We've come here on a mission from God, from our immortal souls. And thank God that we have some inkling of what that's all about. So, yeah, you are what you're looking for. And then Papaji says, and that is all it is. We are already what we're looking for. So be at peace, my dears. Be happy. Be contented. Be full of the grace of this, of the magnificence of this. Yeah, and you may need to just lift up a little higher from that crazy mind of ours so that you can, sincerely, at least sincerely, feel that you are everything right now. There's nothing to change. You don't have to, you don't have to do anything because doing is ego. Letting go is soul. Letting God is so doing what you do and you thinking you're doing it, and it's a load to carry, and there's a lot of errands to do today, and then a mishap happen, and so you got to put aside your to-do list and do that instead and take care of an emergency or whatever. It's still not you doing. It is spirit who is creating this whole show. So let yourself just immerse in yourself. And I'll read you one more quote and we'll get into the meat of the subject this morning. The meat. No, we're vegetarians, right? We're pranatarians, we're lovetarians, right? No, we don't eat the meat that is the meat of animals so much as we eat the meat of spirit. And we'll get into the meat in a minute. But this is a powerful thought. I want this to be absorbed in this beautiful open heart and mind that you have right now. Do not believe.
Rafi, stop it.
Do not believe in anything simply because you heard it. Mm-hmm. And this is it right here. Do not believe in traditions. Tradition. Do not believe in traditions because they have been handed down for centuries. Oh my God, how many stories we hear from the Bible all the time? How many stories we hear about Yogananda all the time? How many stories and stories and stories and stories all happened in the past? Blessed is that soul that shows up and has a brand new consciousness of just waiting in this moment for the magic and the miracle of this moment. Oh, God bless you if you're that soul right now, that you don't believe in anything. Remember, the door, front door, back door are open. Allow your thoughts to pass through and do not invite them in for tea. Because you deserve a beautiful insight right now. You are Miss or Mrs. or Mr. or Sir Resilience. You are resilience itself. And you know what the definition of resilience is? It's a capacity of a person to maintain their core purpose in the face of dramatically changed circumstances. The ability to not only overcome setbacks, but to also move forward. I bow to that beautiful resilience in each of you. I bow to the fact that you are able to absorb what you can absorb right now. And that is only because of the amazing grace we get as much as we can hold, because of amazing grace is pouring into us. It wants to give us the whole enchilada if we were capable of holding that vibration within this temple of ours. So self is what gives breath to life. That true you is giving breath right now to life. If you're going to search for something, search for the insight right now. Search for the intuition right now. Search for what God is taking care of for you right now. Be grateful and pour your heart into this. this search for the infinite you right here in this breath that gives life. Search for the magic, my dears. Search for an awareness that you've never had before that just lifts your physical density up to a spiritual level, a beautiful light filled level, a hopeful with, with truth level. Because this daily meditation is what I call a soul feeder. Imagine a beautiful bird feeder in your backyard right now, and all the beautiful birds in your neighborhood come and just feed on the food that you left in the bird feeder. Well, let's just feed on our soul self right now. Yogananda sums up what we're saying this morning in this beautiful quote, which I may just put into a little song for you, because it was a quote when I heard it, read it for the first time. I said, keeper. This is a keeper for all time. The words are harmonize. Harmonize your thoughts and desires. Your thoughts and desires that are coming through this open front door and out the back door. And you're not going to stop, except only in these cases where you're feeding on your soul, you're feeding on your intuition. Now you can invite that thought that feeling. In for tea. Harmonize your thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling desire realities, with the all-fulfilling realities you already possess in your soul, that you already possess. You already possess. It's yours for forever, my dears. Remember, you're everyone. You're everything. You're a forever. Harmonize with the all-fulfilling realities, those ennobling qualities of your soul for forever. And as you harmonize your thoughts and desires with these all-fulfilling realities you already possess, you will see the underlying harmony in your life and in all nature, in all life and in all nature. And finally, Yogananda says, and you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace. When you just let yourself be you. So harmonize your thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling realities that you already possess in your soul, that you already possess. And you will see the underlying harmony in your life and in all nature. And you will see the underlying harmony in your life and in all nature. And you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace, and you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace, and you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace. So harmonize your thoughts and desires with the all-fulfilling realities that you already possess in your soul, that you already possess. And you will see the underlying harmony in all life and in all nature. And you will see the underlying harmony in all life and in all nature. And you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace. And you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace. And you will float through life on buoyant wings of peace. All right, now this is the energetic update for October 9th, which is all about October 10th, what we're coming into tomorrow. It's a 1010 portal, my dears. And what is that? Well, there's the number 1 and there's the number 0. The number 1 represents new beginnings, creation, leadership, and independence. It's about taking initiative and shaping your own destiny. That's number 1 of the 10, of the number 10. And number 0 magnifies those energies of you taking initiative and shaping your own destiny. The presence of 0 encourages you to connect with a higher power and to trust your intuition. And there's a lot that we could say about that right now, but I'm going to just give you one beautiful visualized possibility for today. The 1010 portal brings us to recognize the seeds of new beginnings, my dears. Ha, new, the ever new, ever new, ever new you. No tradition in you, baby. No more repeating old stories in you, baby. No more, just believing what you hear or taking tradition and hearing the same old stuff that's been passed down. What about the initiative? What about the originality that each soul possesses to have a new thought that just blows your mind today because it's of a high vibration, right? So the 1010, as we get ready for the 1010 portal, brings us to recognize the seeds of new beginnings. And like any seed, my dears, for the new you, it needs to be planted. When we bury a seed, we push it into the invisible spaces. Are you ready to plant yourself in some invisible spaces you've never been before? Ooh, that's truly unique. Go somewhere where you've never been before. In the invisible spaces. And once you're there, you cover it over in the darkness. Huh? Then you cover it over. You bury it. You bury your past. You bury the old you. You bury the traditions that you live around. And people saying the same thing day after day, or they just take a bit of news and they reiterate it over and over and over and over and over again. You bury that seed and you push it into invisible spaces. Let's go. Let's go, my dears, into some invisible spaces today and cover it over in the darkness and forget about it. Then forget about it. We trust that as long as we have chosen well the location of where we're going to plant and placed it into nurtured and enriched soil. Oh, remember, you come here for soul food, man. We got a soul feeder going on here. We come here to feed that a true, unique us, new thoughts, new feelings, new awarenesses every time we come to this daily meditation. So we are right in tune. I honor you for that. So we're covered over with darkness and invisible spaces, and then we forget about it, right? How many times do you want something and then you think about it? All the time. All the time. Forget it. Your soul knows, and none else knows. We trust that as long as we have chosen well the location and placed it into nurtured and enriched soil, which all of you have the best soil in town, in your neighborhood. Rich soil. You put your little finger in there and something grows, some magic happens, some insight that comes to you today, some sweetness, some peace. When the circumstances were suggesting maybe some, now what do I do? So you choose well the location and place it into your nurtured and enriched set of soil, your nurtured and enriched soul. You plant it in your enriched soul, nurtured and enriched soul. Mother Nature will take over her watch to bring forth a new bloom, right? Because you forgot about it. You let her take care of it. You're just a little divine gardener. That's what you are. You're Johnny Appleseed. That's what you are. Mother Nature will take over her watch as you plant in the enriched soil of your soul. This new you that even you don't know about right now, that divine self that you've carried in incarnation, in form after form after form, in situation after situation on this planet of delusion. Mother Nature will take over, my dears, and watch it to bring forth a new bloom in its own honored time. So the codes of which we have received in this portal, the day before the 1010 portal, is planted within us, hidden in those invisible spaces of matter. Those who have worked to develop their inner sense of being are the gardeners. You, my dears, who have developed your inner sense of being are the gardeners of a crop to grow in the coming season. Wow, where loving attention to self has been offered a nurturing and enriching environment. Where loving attention to self has been offered a nurturing and enriching environment. You're heading into a nurturing and enriching environment in this 1010 portal, dears. And finally, we'll read this. 1010 speaks of new beginnings and a fresh space to begin. If you haven't cleared the way yet for optimum production, my dears, you may still have some clearing to do. Pay attention to the ever-returning habits. These are the weeds which seek to feed from your pure attention. Those weeds want to get in there and steal that pure intention from you. To prevent their regrowth requires deeper perception, big picture thinking, and firm forward action because you are so amazingly resilient. No matter how dramatic is the circumstance that may come and catch us off guard today, you are able to face it with the ability to not only come the setback, but to also move forward. Let Divine Mother be your designated driver of the car of your life. Let her grow your soul. Just snuggle in her arms. Let her love you and then let her love you again. She loves us. She loves us more. Inhale breath. She loves us. Exhale breath. She loves us more. And all you do is just start to be amazed at the potential of you having an infinite capacity for uniqueness, for brand new, ever new thoughts, feelings, intuitions, happiness, of joy, of peace, ever new, never felt before, brand new, ongoing, ever new joy. So thanks for coming to the Soul Feeder this morning. That's your own soul, my dears. Feed happily, feed abundantly, feed the hungry by being you, by shining you. You can feed the hungry as you feed on the soul food, which is eternal. And right here and right now. God bless us. God bless our planet. God bless all nations. Never understood why someone would just bless their own nation when we're in all, when we're a oneness, when we're a unity, when we only exist in this beautiful, 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 immortal soul, all one in the immortality of the divine spirit. So let yourself give you the awareness in every breath today. Your soul feeder. And so it is. And so be it. Aho. So happy that you all came on. It made my day once again, my dear. Holy moly. Holy cow, Batwoman and Batman. Soul woman and soul man. Hallelujah. For another gorgeous, unknowing day where we can exist only because we do not resist. We exist because we don't resist. How's that? It even rhymes. Are you all good? Did you guys feed? Did you feed on the soul feeder today? Yeah, nice. Good, 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 good. Yeah, ever knew you. Find something that you just can't believe that you just had that thought or that feeling or that intuition or that urge that just wants to be kind, just wants everybody to feel better today. Simple little things that just come from the heart, just your beautiful heart. Yeah, be on the lookout for that because you're going to get a lot of good and plenty today, Cami. Yes, you are. A lot of good and plenty. Remember that candy, good and plenty? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but this is God's sugar. This is good for the soul. That's what the soul feeder is. It's God's sugar, man. All right, much love. So let's go. Let's see things as they really are. Let's have our God glasses on always and feel the love pumping through, in, and then out. Remember, keep the front door open, keep the back door open, and allow the human thoughts just to pass through. Don't invite them in for tea, but the good, beautiful, intuitive, brand new, unique thought you've never had before, invite it in for tea, right? So we love and we care. We just so super care, starting with you, right? You're your own caretaker. You're your own caregiver. All right. And then from there, we do nothing else but share. All right. We do nothing else but let that seed grow on its own. My mother's got it covered. All right. Yeah. All right. Thank you. Big hug to yourself. Big hug. Thank you. And then go give someone in your family a hug. And if nothing else works, go give a hug to your dog. All right. Much love, you guys. Thanks for coming on. Namaste.